今天我们很开心采访到的是 Jeffrey。
Hi, Jeffrey. We have met before. Yeah. How about introduce yourself?
Yo, I'm Jeffrey, and I'm from Guatemala, and I like doing crazy stuff all the time. And I like having fun. I've been here in Taiwan for 5 years, and I love it here. So let's see what happens here now. Good questions.
Yeah. Can you talk about the things you do most crazy in the school in YP?
In school?
Yeah.
Gosh. Here's the thing, in school I got usually doing a whole bunch of crazy things, trying to be more dynamic in the sense that I know usually in Taiwan is the rule to be really respectful in class or with the teachers and stuff, but for me sometimes being in class and being so boring or too respectful or too serious makes the whole thing not into make me want to learn. So sometimes I will propose to a teacher to do something different for the class. I remember we had this books class. We have to read all like Shakespeare and a whole bunch of stuff, you know, kind of that boring thing. I proposed to the teacher that instead of doing just the reading and the reports that everybody does every year, we started to do videos of the book, or we started to do presentations in a different way. Like we will act it out, or we will make big portraits or something like that about the story. So it was really fun. It was really interesting. We had something different about it. So it was really cool. It was really cool.
And the students make a video or teacher?
Yeah, we actually, all the students, we end up doing videos and doing like that. But of course, at the beginning, teachers will get shocked, you know, because it's a different way to do it. And, you know, I just wanted to be dynamic.
So they agree.
At the end, yeah, I just get all the class to team up kind of against the teacher, and then you have nothing else to do but say yes. But it was fun.
And another question.
Tell me.
Okay. What do you think? What is the most important thing we have to do as a student? We have to do before we graduate.
The most important things you have to do before you graduate. Number 1, find your extended family. That means find your brother or sister in school, the ones who will back you up when you have trouble, the ones who will take you out of trouble when you have one, the ones you will support when they have trouble. That they're not exactly blood related or they didn't grow with you, but you find them in school. Number 1. Number 2, find the guy or the girl of your dreams. That doesn't mean you're gonna end up marrying that person or something, but you know, there's so interesting that so many people like are afraid of expressing their feelings and stuff like that, because you know, it's usually like, oh, hey, hi, show it, or like, I'm not like that person. But give it a try. You know, the worst thing that it could happen is that she will say no, or that he will say no. But it's worse than staying your whole life wondering, what if I would have asked the girl out, you know? So that's that's one of the things. And the other thing you should do is just try with all your heart to do everything because you feel like it, not because you're forced to. If you want to learn something, you know, or you want to do something, do it because you feel it, and not because you have to do it, you know. Usually that's what we never want to learn, especially for finals. We're like, oh my freaking gosh. Why? Because we have to learn, you know. But get classes from another department. I did that all the time, and teachers were like, why are you taking class from this department? You're from this department, you know, or things like that. Don't be afraid. And the next one, the most important one, never ever ever push yourself down because of your grades. You can be the last person in your class, or you can have the lowest GPA, and that doesn't describe who you are. Okay? So if you're a student, just have fun. University is one-time experience, and you should try to do everything. Don't be afraid of everything, because even on your mistakes, you will learn something that you will be useful later. But this is the time to experiment, the time to travel, the time to do things that you might not be able to do when you get married or when you are working and stuff like that, because it's different. Right now, this is the time for you to go ahead and explore everything, do everything with no regrets, no matter how crazy it sounds.
Okay. And another passion. How to say it? We are just students, and what we can do to change the world a little bit.
Well, to change the world a little bit, and we're students. You know, most of the people think that to change the world, it takes a whole bunch of money, and you have to be a whole bunch, like, really powerful and stuff. It takes one person at a time. Share what is inside you. Don't be afraid of going to somebody and say, dude, I love you, even if you're a guy, you know? Or every time you want to share with somebody, do it deeply and trust people, you know, encourage people. Don't go ahead and, you know, the usual high school and university thing is like, we make teams and we gossip about the other team and we gossip about these other girls because they're fat, we're nice, and these guys are emos and we are photographers and things like that. No, accept everybody for who they are. And if you can affect one person at a time, you're changing the world one step at a time. So just share with you, be honest, be happy, be grateful. Give from what you have and don't expect anything back from it. You know, if you see somebody that you don't like and that person is in trouble, go help that person, even if that person is like a son of a bitch, you know, something like that. Just censor that anger. But you know, main point is help and do something for others, and that's how you start doing it. Doesn't require much money, and a big hug when somebody's crying doesn't require for you to have a president position in a company. You know, it's just us.
And the last.
The last.
Yeah. And we are always very confused about our future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you know how to find our direction to find what we really like to do?
Well, here's the thing. I'll be honest with one thing. I studied medicine before I came to Taiwan, and my whole direction all the time I really thought I was going to be a doctor. And I was so secure and everything. Then suddenly life changed for me, and you know, my parents separated and I ended up in Taiwan somehow. And my whole life changed. And I was not going to be able to be a doctor as I planned, you know, I was so secure about it. I learned something. When you worry too much about the future or about tomorrow, you stop enjoying what you do now. And lots of people get worried, like, what am I gonna do after I graduate? What kind of job I want and stuff. You will find out in time. You will never know what's gonna happen like tomorrow. That you might have an accident or your life will change again and you might not be in the direction you want. And then you get frustrated and you're like, no, my life is not worth it anymore because I'm not gonna be a lawyer or I'm not gonna be a doctor or something like that because it changed now. Here's the thing. It's okay for us like students not to know what's going to happen. It's okay for you to worry about, like, I want to be the best in whatever I do. If you're a designer, you want to be the best designer there. Or if you're an you're studying accounting, you want to be the best in your class. Or if you're an engineer, you want to be the best engineer or the most creative. The main point is concern about what you're doing right now and do your best today, and that will bring you to do something really good tomorrow. So main point is, like, I will lie to you if I tell you I know what I want to do tomorrow, because I don't know if I'm going to be alive. So I don't worry anymore about what's going to be my future, where am I going to work, because honestly, main point, nobody should, because you stop enjoying your life today, you stop enjoying everything you do just because you worry about what's going to happen later in the future. So just enjoy your university life, guys. It's short, you're young, enjoy it. Once you graduate, once you get your diploma in your hands, you will know here, you will know what you're gonna do. And that's it, you know? So don't worry, relax. Relax. Relax.
Okay,
Thanks for your
No problem.
your suggestion.
No problem.